What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Anti-Hero Association. Today I went to my first ever coin show, and I wanted to share a couple of my takeaways, what I found, and my thoughts on visiting those going forward. So I appreciate you tuning in. This is my first ever video in this setup. My tripod's not very good. I could probably adjust the lighting, but we're just gonna go with it. I recently started going back into the office and needed a little pick me up. I made a larger purchase for to add to my gold stack, so I've kind of been holding off on buying some silver. And I guess I didn't really add in here. That is one of my passions. You might think that it's snow blowing, clearing snow, based on a couple of the videos I've posted, but I really like to preserve wealth, and it also brings up there's a strong nostalgia for me collecting coins. So I saw online there's a huge coin show next week, but I was feeling a little under the weather yesterday, never made it into the coin shop like I planned. And I was thinking about going to this upcoming coin show and realized there was a smaller one about 10, 11 minutes from my house. I needed to get out of the house anyway, run some errands, so decided to run over there. Things you're gonna find at a coin show, at least I can only speak to this one, but it really caters to the numismatics. So you're gonna see a lot of Morgan dollars, a lot of your peace dollars here. That's to be expected. Now, these aren't any fancy dates or anything like that. You'll see a lot of your barbers here. I did not get these at the coin shop. I just wanted to state, but you're gonna see a lot of numismatics. So those are coins that have a key date or have value based on the date, with them being a little more rare. They do have, so like here, this Barber dollar has a lot of features that are still prevalent here. So you're going to pay more for something like this compared to something that's slicked down, worn down, or compared to just a generic Morgan dollar, 1921, very common date. You will see a lot of, if you are stacking silver, you're going to be looking at quarters, dimes, half dollars, and you're going to pay a standard rate for those. But coin shows, you might have some fancier ones, uncirculated. Here's a 1959D, pretty nice here. You're going to see, yeah, these nicer coins like the Mercury dime, which we'll be talking about. You're going to see a lot of these where you pay a premium for, based on, you pay a premium for their date, you pay a premium for the condition. So here's actually a Type 1 Standing Liberty quarter, paid a little less than that sticker price, but had a lot of features here. This date is a little less common, so hard to get all the features in there, but you're going to be paying for a lot of these. What I was actually looking for were some silver rounds, and I just really wanted to get the experience. I was also looking for some guardhouse boxes to hold these capsulated coins, but I really just wanted to see what was there. So I walked around. I was trying to just be nonchalant. I've seen some videos about things to do when you go to a coin shop, so had my hands behind my back. I wasn't going to try to touch anything. I wasn't looking at buying, and the staff at the coin shops, they're going to be looking out for people like that too. So I was just kind of trying to be casual. I took a very small amount of money there because I didn't know what to expect. I've got some orders coming in. So I just wanted to have fun, have the experience, pick up a couple things for my collection. So again, these are some examples of what you'll see there, but I did see some rounds. Largely saw numismatics though, and there's nothing wrong with that. I am actually looking for some things that do fall in the numismatic bucket, but I was really looking for silver rounds primarily, and I only saw there were maybe a dozen booths there or so. I only saw a couple that had rounds. Now you also have people looking, scouring. Some people come in, break out their magnifying glass, and they're really going to town looking for what specific items. So you don't want to get too close, crowd people as well. So I was doing some scans, and I did see a group. I did see an older couple that was engaging, really nice. So I ended up doing business with them. First and foremost, I was looking for the rounds. So when I was looking at price points, it is more expensive than just going online. So I ended up picking up 3 buffalo rounds. I paid $32 a piece for these, which does kind of hurt the pocket. However, if you were to go online today, findbullionprices.com, I'll throw a link to that in the description. They are my favorite place to go and just get an idea of what the going rate is for buying these online. So I paid $32 a piece for these. Now, I could go and get some buffaloes for about $30. So I could have saved $6 by going online. However, when I go online, I have to have a minimum of $200 to get free shipping. Otherwise, I am paying for $5, $6, $7 for shipping, which no one wants to do. It adds to the total value. It adds to the total amount of money that you're paying for silver and investing. Kind of empty dollars there. Another thing, if you want to get that deal going online, now I have no problem with online purchases. I do it a lot, but to get the lowest price, you need to pay with a check or an e-check through your bank account. And you're going to be charged more if you pay on a credit card. So that takes a couple days to clear. Today is March 12th. I actually placed an order for a couple generic rounds similar to some sunshine rounds, and I placed that on the 8th. I still don't have an estimated delivery date for said coins. It has a shipping label, but so it's the 12th now. I don't even know if I'm going to get them by the end of next week. Nothing wrong with that. I wanted a little bit of instant gratification, and I had an opportunity here. I do have some coin shops around. I have to go downtown for some of those during banker's hours, or I have to go out into a suburb. Nothing wrong with that. I do like to go out on a Saturday. That is optimal, so this worked out for me today. But that instant gratification, I was able to hand over some currency and get a better form of currency back immediately. I really like that. I will pay on occasion a little extra for that. So coin shows may not be optimal for the true silver stackers who care about only the bottom line. However, there are a couple other advantages. I'll tie that in at the end of this video with my final thoughts on going to the coin shops. Another thing that I was doing, so we'll put these off to the side. Another thing I've been doing, and maybe I'll talk a little bit more about this in the future, but one of the things that got me into this, as a child, my late father was an auditor for a big gas station in the region we live in, and when he would be counting the drawers, he would find junk silver, 90% silver, wheat pennies, anything, and if he found a mercury dime here, he would take a dime out of his pocket and traded out of the drawer. So I've known about coins. I've known about collecting them for a long time. So I really have that nostalgia. And recently, I've started filling out some books, some coin books that he started. So a couple things I was doing here. I would start with the dimes that he had physically placed in here while he was living, and I would buy tubes of dimes. And let's say, oh, these are Roosevelts. I would buy, say, a tube of Mercury dimes, and I would open them up, and I would look for specific dates that had not been filled by my old man. And slowly I would hunt for those and fill these out. And so I do have some pretty good progress here. Just a couple dates I needed. So I felt like the coin show was the optimal place to fill these out, or get some more information. So, for example, another good resource from the coin show is I have this. I had a couple coins that I was already in possession of. Here's a 1919D. Actually, a coworker of mine gave this to me when we swapped some of the 2021 Morgans, which was pretty cool. Very nice of him. It was kind of hard to see the D mint mark, which is there. I'm not actually going to be able to get a good visual there. But I asked the gentleman, hey, could you take a look at a couple of my coins, or is there a good resource here? And he said, yep, let's see him. He had a magnifying glass around his neck, and boom. He said, yep, that's a D. And then I said, I've got a 1919S here. So these are the two I need here. I cannot confirm if this is truly a 1919. It's really hard to see the year there, if it's a 1919 or 1918. He said it could go either way. So I can't put this in my book in good faith. And that's fine. But I did need a couple other items here. And so I knew I was going to get the rounds anyway. I was really happy with the service that he provided. So I ended up picking up, they had a 24D, which is right here. So, that had a sticker price of $8.50. I don't really care about the condition so much. It's just going in a book. They also had a 31D, which is another one I need here. Pretty sweet. So $14, $18.50. I'll talk about the final price I paid there. I was looking at the 21D, and what I was seeing was that was about, I could be mixing them up here, but what I saw there was about 90 to 110. So, hey, that's great. I'll budget for it. I'll look around a little more. And I saw the 31D, I think $55. They also pulled out a little extra tray, but I was flipping through a book. So I'll be looking at those. But right now I have, and I could be mixing up, maybe the 30S was in there. Or yeah, sorry, the 30S is, I think the $55 one. But these are pretty low mintages compared to, you got 10 million, 13 million, 24 million. These are down in the 1 millions that I was not finding a lot of. So I was really happy to pick these up. So I paid $32 a piece for these, so that's $96. And then this was going to be $22.50. And the gentleman gave it to me for $20. So he knocked $2.50 off. Just nice guy. If you do strike up a conversation, remember, these are people. We're not just trying to go in and lowball them. That is certainly a strategy. Not one I've really tried with these coin shops. I have seen other people do it, but I found if you are just genuinely nice, they might knock a couple bucks off. There's a lot of other things you can get out of having a good relationship with people like this. But so I was happy. I did actually throw him a couple bucks at the end, in thanks for just looking at my the coins I previously mentioned. So a couple other notes. I did see, so I'm getting pretty close on these dimes. And then I was walking out. I only brought about $140, and a few singles there. And I did see another table, and now I know I need a 1919S. I can't put this in my book in good faith. And I was walking out, and I see this 1919S, $20, very fine. Got some good features here. Obviously, I bought it. I almost didn't. I walked out of the room. I took a quick peek on eBay, and I probably could get this cheaper. Some of the cheaper options, it wouldn't even be there till It wouldn't even be here till April. Um, I could surf eBay. I could go into some other coin shops. Maybe find some worse condition one for $8, $10. But there is a cost to my time. When it comes down to it, and I can be that much closer to filling this out. So I will only have technically three dates that I need here. I can find some good deals over here. I can find some better deals for the 21D, the 30S, and someday I'm going to get the 16D. But that's another story. We'll save up. We'll budget for that. So these were my This was my haul here. We'll actually just get the official haul of what I got. But I did have fun. I wasn't there super long. I'd like to go again. It looks like this type of show is happens monthly. And so, a couple of my thoughts overall. I really did enjoy. I enjoyed just physically seeing the silver out there. Like I said, I did see a lot of bullion, I did see some bullion, I should say. It was a lot of eagles. So eagles are going for about $36, $37 on fine bullion prices. They were generally around $40 at this coin show. I did see some Britannias at this table here. They were starting at $33, and I thought that was a little steep at first. I did go and check, and Britannia's kangaroos are running about $31 on fine bullion prices, so prices have been up lately. Maples, one of my favorite coins, they were starting at $35 at this table. Now, that that did seem like a huge chunk because we've been seeing them for $26, $28 a lot lately. But when I checked fine bullion prices, they were 32.50. So I was noticing a lot of these coins were $2 or higher more than what you'd see online. But you've got to remember, we are buying from real people here. They have to make a living. I know these people drove in from a bordering state. They do that drive every month. So there is something to say about supporting local rather than a big chain that you'll see on finebullionprices.com. One thing, if I was buying coins that have a face value attached to them, so like a maple, like an eagle, like a Britannia, in the state I live in, I pay sales tax. And it's a small amount on a $31 item. However, it does add up when you are truly stacking. Um, so when I order online, I typically like to order rounds, bars, something that I'm not taxed on. One of the things I noticed, I didn't talk to a lot of the other tables, but they actually absorb the sales tax in the sticker price. So if I bought one of these Britannias for 33 bucks there, I would not have to pay sales tax. That is not something I get ordering online here. I have to go to another state or ship to another state if I want to avoid the sales tax for bullion items. So another that's another advantage. So you're supporting local. You can avoid sales tax. Um, the last advantage I was going to say is this is actually off the grid. Um, the ways I buy silver and gold are in person, through bullion dealers online, or there are a lot of great groups in Facebook and Reddit, and there I don't know much about the Instagram, but um, when you do all of that, there is some sort of trail. Here, I brought cash. I'm obviously not sharing my face or my identity here, but no one actually knows that I purchased these today, so I have some anonymity here, anonymity. Best we're a little jumbled here, but it is anonymous, so you don't have a paper trail here, and that there is an advantage to that as well. Um, the coin shows may not be the best place for the true silver stackers, but again, being a true silver stacker, you may not want everything on the grid either. You may not want a paper trail. So, um, I really recommend the coin shows for the numismatic folks out there, the semi numismatic collectors. Overall, I had a great experience. I would like to stop by this coin show every month when I can. I'm definitely going to try to check out some of the bigger ones. It just is not super. I do have a lot of coin shops around me. They're not always super easy to get to during the workday, but I did have a lot of fun with this. I will be going back. This was just a couple of the thoughts I had on my first coin show, and I'd love to share some more videos with you about how I got started in silver stacking, why I am a proponent of it, and just generally some of the hobbies. So, if you want to join the Anti Hero Association, do all those YouTube things like, comment, share, subscribe. You can hit the notification bell if you want a notification of when I drop a new video. Hopefully, that'll be a little more frequently. But hey, really appreciate the time. If you're still listening here, rambled on a little bit, but we'll try to make these a little more succinct going forward. Again, thank you for your time and be good out there.